I'm Bill Herzfeld, and I'm from Windsor, Connecticut. I make small things. I make big things. I make stuff out of stuff. Today, I'm making this thing. It's my giant bug. Welcome to my workshop. It's in the cellar of my home. Now I'm going to get started making my giant bug. First thing I do is I take some measurements on my bulb so I know where to bend my tube. Now I'm going to start bending it using my vise. I'm going to check with my bulb and see if it's right. I'm using my marks to help me bend the tubing. That is looking very good. Now I'm just going to bend the back section here out a little bit. Let me see how it looks. That looks great. I've gone ahead and made my second leg. The next thing I'm going to do is to braze the frame together. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put my safety glasses on. The safety's first. I always heat the big tube first, then the smaller tube that I'm going to braze to it. I use bricks, lead weights, all kinds of stuff to position things while I work. I finished brazing the frame. Now I'm going to attach a rake for the front feet. To do that, I'm going to weld because this is old and rusty and I need more heat than the other torch, so now I'm going to get my acetylene torch going. I finished making the frame, and I've also gone ahead and attached a copper fitting. I'll be able to put my bug on a pole right next to my pond outside. Now, it's time to make the neck. For that, I'm going to use a piece of copper. And what I'm going to do is bend it using the side of my bench to create a tube. Now, I'm going to trial fit it to the neck of the bulb. I need it snug, but not too tight, because I don't want to risk breaking the bulb. Looks good. Looks like I've got a fit. I'm ready to braze the neck. I'm using a flux before I apply heat, and it's going to help the braze to flow so it holds together well. I finished brazing the neck, and it looks really good. I'm going to double check my fit on the bulb. That's great. Now I'm going to crimp the front of the tube where it fits on the neck of the bulb. For this, I'm using a crimping tool, which actually they use in the gutter business. So I've adopted this tool as part of my tool chest to make my giant bugs. Once I finish the neck, it's time to move on to the wings so my bug can fly. These I'm going to make from a sheet of copper. I'm going to take my template here, and I am going to trace it onto the copper and make my cut. I've finished cutting, but every bug needs 2 wings. Now I'm going to hammer the wings out. That looks pretty good. I finished my wings, so now it's time to attach them. I finished the wings, and now time to attach them to my bug. The wings are done. Next thing is to attach the wings to the bulb and the body to the frame. My bug's really coming together. I'm going to attach the bulb to the neck. Everything's all attached and looks really good. The next thing is the head. I'm in the process of making the head now. I bent the stainless steel piece. I put a piece on the bottom for the mouth. I cut holes for the eyes. And I put some cool pieces on it so the bug's eating some typewriter keys and some other cool parts. I'm putting appendages on my bug so it can eat and live and catch things and have a good time. These have to go in before I put the head on. These are made from spring steel with cool, funky typewriter parts. Voila, my bug has arms. Now I'm going to attach the head. I'm going to drill a hole in the spoon so I can attach the head. My head assembly is now complete. Next, I attach it to the body. I have one final touch for my bug: fork feet. My giant bug is now complete. I'd say he's a huge success.